Hi, this is Nick Goby with Access Sports, and today I want to talk to you about the 1020 front wing. Right? I'm going to go over a little bit of detail on the setups that I like, what I recommend to people that I'm teaching, what I find very useful for Florida conditions. Alright, so my first setup, I usually recommend people get into the foil sport of subfoiling, wind winging, is the 1020 wing from Access. Alright, it's one of their first wings, it's big, it has a lot of surface area, super easy to do dock starts on, right behind the bow, you can ride the second wing, you can cruise with it, gets really big dudes up on the wing real easily. If you're trying to learn the subfoil, it's just very stable, very forgiving, lets you connect waves and sections really easily. So what I usually recommend is for everybody to, when they go with this, if you're starting off, go with the short fuselage. Alright, unless you're a really big dude and need some more leverage, or if you've never flown a foil and you're scared and it worries you, you don't want to, you're really worried about getting hit with that foil, then go with the standard. But the nice thing is, if you're coming from kiteboarding and you get the short fuselage, I'll usually pair it with a 400 rear or 370 depending what's available. And I can use this for behind the boat, to wind wing and light winds for teaching. And then when the winds pick up, I'll just switch my front wing to one of the new broad spectrum carbs, one of the smaller ones that is compatible with the red fuselage, or to a 900, a 1000, an 860 wing, any of those. And now I'm able to go in stronger winds, stronger conditions. I don't have to change any of my other stuff. But if I want to go kiteboard, same thing. I just switch that front wing over to a 660 or 680, something that size. And now I have one setup. I'll use usually a 75 centimeter mast or an 82. And that way it's just one setup, 3 different sports, super easy, 3 little adjustments of your wing on the front, and you're good to go. So I highly recommend the 1020 if you're learning. When I was learning how to subfoil, I tried everything I could get my hands on. And I found that when I got onto the Access setup, because of the doodad system and the stiffness of the mast, all of a sudden my stability went through the roof. I was able to paddle out in the 15, 20 knot winds because I've kited for years. I've been kiting since 2000 and I just wanted something new to do. So I didn't want to go put a kite up. I'd rather just go through the challenge and fight the wind just so I could be out there and learn how to subfoil. And then came the wind wing. And because I had such a big foil I was used to, my first day I was up and riding, no problem. And I really have to contribute most of my progression and everything that I've done over the past year or two to going to Access and having this wing, because it really changed my riding and made it way better. And I found with my students, their progression within a week is more than what I did in 6 months, because I'm starting them on this setup. I'm getting them on this, and within the first day, they're going down the line. By the end of 3 days, they're learning how to pump back out, and it's just awesome to be able to see how the change of equipment can make it just so easy for a beginner, make it so enjoyable. You're able to catch the smallest bump, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to go get a 3-4 foot wave. It could be 6 inches of whitewash just blowing in, and you're able to push up and get up onto it and at least glide around and work on riding, get used to that speed. So highly recommend the 1020 wing from Access, short fuselage, 400 rear.